which was working.
Yeah.
And they did so, and it worked. They got the round straight away. And if that's the case with Control, if Control are a very, passive team, we could see a very aggressive push again from these guys.
Yeah, I think we saw Control drop rounds as well when they were on CT and they tried to go aggressive.
Yeah.
That did not work for them at all. I mean, they picked up frags, but they ultimately lost rounds.
Yeah, I just wanted to point out, Hat's trolling the stream there, guys, with shaking his mouse around, making it look like he's got some sort of an aimbot on because of the accusations that he's had thrown towards him.
Yeah.
But
I used to have a mate in Source that used to do that on purpose. On demos, like in matches, he would literally like wiggle his mouse around as he killed people, and he got so good at it that it looked like an aimbot. It was ridiculous. He could actually hit shots while doing it, and biggest troll. I think it was actually I can't remember who it was, but I know it was one of the Royale boys.
Yeah.
If you're watching, you know who you are. But here we go, boys. Second map. First map did go to Reflex in a huge turnaround, really. A massive comeback by Reflex, down 11-4 at halftime, able to bring it back and win the map. So Control Esports, they need to shake it off and reset their mindset, come back strong on this second map, otherwise they will be going home.
Yeah, wow. There's that comeback, and there you see Hyper with the troll just shaking the camera.
Yeah, it's looking good for Reflex here in the ninth round. I think they should take this pretty convincingly as well. Christos just, giving his teammates a bit of a love stab there.
Bit of love,
And they are going to stay on CT as expected. Trying to get those early rounds on the board.
Lakers, not ESCAP. Tongue-in-cheek comment. But, as you said, let's hope Control, can reset reset themselves and come into this game as if the first never happened.
Yeah, that's going to be really important for them. But they're starting on T side as well, and if they lose this pistol, it's going to be hard to shake that off, especially after coming off the back of that loss as well. But let's see what they do here in the first round. I'll be interested to see the strategy. It looks like they do want to head towards mid. They've sent... in fact, it's a split and pick. So they've got A main, one squeaky, one mid, and two headed towards... or in the direction of B, in the Z connector. It's just trying to find any sort of CT presence here in mid. Does spot out one and gets a little bit of damage onto Seth there.
Just to touch on that point there, Caps, Hood's getting that information is very crucial because he did not see the second player at white box, and normally when a player does play on that side, you can pretty well assume that it's going to be a 2-1-2 type of layout.
Yep.
So, which is case in point, it is what they're doing, and I think Control, being as experienced as these guys are, they do know this.
Well, yeah, they know there's not one highway, and it looks like with that judgment call, they are going to stack towards the A-bomb site and go for a push here. Hoods is still lurking in mid, though, and I think he's just going to try and catch anyone who does pop out of that Z connector. The rest of his team do work their way into A-Spesh, firing up that Tech 9, finding the head of Hyper, and Lakers taking down Emerosa backside there. So 3v4, and the bomb is down. Christos is going to push through Z and catch Hoods with a great headshot from the P2000. So 3v3, and CT is in with a good chance to retake now. Oh, but that Tech 9, he's picked up two already. Make that three. And, we'll finish off Hats.
With a burst fire from the Glock there, but wow, Spesh with that Tech 9. That looked daunting, having that CT coming down on you like that.
Yeah, I think that was actually intentional. I believe Spesh had armor as well, so someone's obviously dropping that Tech 9. And Spesh, definitely took that on board and did a great job with it, really. Picking up 3 kills.
We're normally, the strat's pretty common to see two players giving Tech 9s when they both have armor and make it work. Yeah. So, and which they did.
So CT is going for a stack B. Now, we've seen this multiple times. Where, CTs have come off a loss on the pistol round and gambled on a site, and I don't think it's ever worked out on Cache. We've seen this so many times. They've stacked B and T's go A, and I think we're about to see a complete repeat now.
Yeah, definitely, and just the T's have so much control at this point, and yeah, they're basically going to keep the CTs in B, and we did see this actually from Control, if I do recall. They stacked A and the T's went B, and Yeah.
It's pretty standard.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's not going to matter. I mean, the Taser's just going to walk into A here, get a free plant, and that reflex with the pistols, the retake is going to be hard. It's going to be very, very hard. CT's obviously going to react to this. They are going to move towards the A bomb site now. But taking somewhat of a roundabout way here. Not sure what they're doing, just judging by the mini-map. Looks like they're hanging around B still.
Yeah, I think what they want to do, they're going to try and catch a couple of guys rotating off here, and they want to keep their armor. So they're also preempting the actual hunt down from the T side, but T's just being the smarter team in this sense, and holding off on the hunt and keeping their guns.
Yeah, they're all exiting the same way, which is good as well. It looks like the CTs did send one hunting. That will be Seth in mid with the USP. He's the only one without armor, but just didn't find anything there, unfortunately. So, first 2 rounds on the board for Control. But the way Reflex played that last map, I'd be very, very worried if I was Control. Because the CTs get weapons, I think they're going to have a tough time.
Yeah, again, we see this B stack, and I think Control have seen this, and well, not seen it, but I think they're preempting a stack of some sort, and at this stage it's looking favourable for them with the bomb leaning towards A site. As you can hear the pre-fires rattling off.
I'm surprised that Reflex went for a second stack here. I don't know why they wouldn't split and, try and hold bomb sites. I guess they just gambled and lost, really.
Yeah.
Really the only reason for it.
But regardless, this, if they do manage to walk away with a bit of armor, and keep their armor, they don't have to actually rebuy going into a full buy round. So, Seth.
He's behind Hoods,
and he picks him
up a kill. The boost through vent, catching Hoods off guard there. He's only got a UMP though, and I think he's probably going to toss that away in the next round. But it's a nice little bit of money in the bank there for Seth.
Yeah, especially with the USP.
Yeah, he's actually up to 3,700.
Yeah, so going into this next round, they're going to have a lot of money on them to work with. And Christos actually, I don't know why he's playing so close. He's the only one that actually has a smoke. So again, that investment, that's $300 he can save. Where he's not guaranteed a kill in this instance either.
Seth playing that close position, he could find a kill here onto Dev, and he has heard them, but I think Dev's heard him as well, and he does go down to the AK of Spesh. Emerosa picks up a kill, but goes down as well, so a couple of exit frags there for Reflex, and they are going to be fully board up here. First gun round, first 3 rounds on the board for Control.
Yeah, I mean, stark contrast to the last game of the comeback that we saw from Reflex, so they were ecos. I mean, not gonna play that down. And Reflex did choose to play very, very passive in the sense of stacking.
Yeah, going for a double B stack. Nice little nade there coming in from Dev. He's taken a lot of damage though, and he is forced to fall back. I think CT should read this.
Yeah.
And it doesn't look like that. Oh no, they're rotating a player. No, he's coming back to A. Don't panic.
Yeah, again, we see this, 1-2-1 kind of a split now, but Hood's realizing, but getting Christos in the vent, and I think he hit Seth quite low then.
Oh, Lakers going down in mid to hyper on White Box Highway. But yeah, the trades they're somewhat in the favour of Reflex, based on hit points alone. Hoods is very low, Dev very low, and I think if Reflex, take down 1 or 2 here on the push, that they should be good to win this round.
Yeah, definitely, and the call will be going out now to rotate, and as you can see that the A players are moving, and Pat's getting Dev.
I'm surprised Dev didn't die to the molly there.
Yeah.
Honestly, that was right on. But the push is on now. Oh no, and Seth just taking down Salt Boy. No smoke on uppers. We've seen that time and time again as well. Spesh jumps through smoke and catches hats. But Seth has complete control of the bomb here and will pick up Spesh. Is definitely looking good for Reflex now.
They're realising they had little to no time left, and yeah, again, we see teams do that again and again, where they'll play the clock down way too low when they do their entries, not preempting that, hey, you know, the guys might actually hold us up. We might have to stop and take an aim duel and try and win it before we get control of the site. And, you know, that was a prime example of it there. And great recovery as well from Reflex. I mean, losing Christos that early into the piece and then getting the trade out onto Lakers from Whitebox.
I just want to point out, with that B push, I don't see a lot of teams smoke the uppers position, and I find that very strange. I mean, that just allowed Seth to hold the line and pick off the bomb planner.
Yeah.
But the T's do look to have switched this up, and they are going to be heading towards the A bomb site now. Christos is in a great position, and he will pick up Saltboy. Should pick up a second here onto Lakers, and my God, the kills are coming in thick and fast. What just happened? The whole team's dead. Dev last alive in a 2v1. That was very confusing.
That was very quick there.
And yeah, he does go down. So a good hold there from Reflex. That was well thought out. And I think they rotated those CTs very early as well.
Yeah.
Which was good to see. So they had the numbers on site.
And again, that's down to the fact of being able to actually make the read early enough. And Control don't seem to be a team that like to fake, to be honest. And if they do pull a fake, they will more than likely get a site because of the way Reflex are rotating. But I think they might pick up on this later on in the game, but at this stage, we're not seeing it yet.
Yeah, they like to peek for information and then commit, I think.
Yeah.
And Pop Flash does come in though, picks up one, and oh no, he's going to get pushed here, but he picks up a second, luckily, before he falls. Tees do have control of the site now. Saltboy picking up two of his own. The molly's going down, and I think that should kill Lakers. Oh, he somehow avoids it, but oh no, they've fallen into the kill zone there.
Hyper.
Picking out of uppers and picking up a two. Easy frags there. And I think they are aware of Hood's position here. He does get caught trying to run away though. Emerosa just dropping out of vent and catching him in the back. Reflex holding strong on these sites now.
Wow. Reflex, you know, similar to what we've seen Brimstone do, you know, they throw away the pistols. I think it's either Brimstone or Rectum that throw away the pistol rounds as they feel it's not needed because they rely on their aim, and Reflex just conceding those pistol rounds and making a comeback now.
Wow, we see this push out mid, and this is a disaster.
Wow.
They are just getting mowed down. CT's taking little to no damage. Hyper only down to 74.
I cannot believe that read from the CTs. They're playing a 1-3-1 setup and pushing a person close, preempting this fast-paced push. Wow. Just phenomenal play from the CTs there.
I think we've seen that as well. That is a common mistake again.
Yeah.
Pushing through smoke in mid, and it's never worked.
Yep, we've never seen it be successful.
I can't imagine why teams try it. I guess I understand the reasoning behind it. We'll just go for a random push, catch them off guard, but yeah, it's never worked, unfortunately, and they get slaughtered, as we just saw. Lakers, I mean, he will pick up one here, but it's still a 2v4, and they've got a lot of work ahead of them with the timer ticking down as well. Already down to 45 seconds. They're going to have to commit to a site here. And I think that's going to be the nail in the coffin. CTs are going to realise where the push comes from. The Pop Flash does get thrown out by Emerosa here at Bricks, but Saltboy picks up one, and Lakers picks up one of his own. Seth pushes into site, and just
wow!
Lakers there. Did he reload in the smoke?
Yeah, he did. Seth was reloading. And then
dumped out and got the kill.
Wow. That was very awkward there. That again, another messy round, but nonetheless going in the way of Reflex.
Yeah, and we see Reflex actually in the lead now. 4 rounds on the board. Oh, esports. Leading first frag again. Hoods, was that in mid once again? I'm not sure where that was from.
Yeah, I'm not able to work it out either. I can't see the
X on the map. It was. Yeah,
was
Christos
mid?
with the P90 up close in mid. I think Hood's tried to push through smoke, and Christos actually picked up his AK there.
Yeah, so yeah, he has got Hood's AK. Wow.
Why would you do that? That makes no sense to me. Nevertheless, we do see the T's headed towards this A bomb site. Now, they look to have slowed down their play here. and they've got
Yeah.
a player B main, so I'm not sure if they are going to try and sell a fake here. With that player playing so close to B, I would imagine that's what they're going for. But that boost spot on
that
A,
cheeky boost. Wow.
Hyper just catching Saltboy completely unprepared for that position. And yeah, that's a great way to do it. That spot is so deadly. But
Yeah.
I have to say it's only good for about one frag before you get spotted out.
Yeah, and it's not something you reuse in a game, because
No.
if a team's smart, the entry of the other team will preemptively aim that position and pre-fire it every time.
It's a pre-aim one-tap situation. I mean, once they know, you're pretty much dead.
Yeah.
Unless you can pick up a kill and drop off. But Hats catching Dev there as the T's do try to make their way into B. Has gone in the favour of Control Esports. Seth, though, very, very aggressive straight into sight, but Spesh with that Tech 9 from backside, tearing his head off. And a 2v1 situation with the bomb planted. Spesh, though, he's only got a Tech 9. And he's going to have to do some great shooting here if he does want to hold on. He comes around the side of the boxes, but Hyper, well prepared for that.
Hyper actually, I think he was... Oh no, I thought Hyper was maybe going to go look in mid for an AWP, but... Oh no.
Oh shit. I think they're looking for kits.
Yeah. Wow, just managing to pick up a kit in time there. But again, also Hyper being smart, looking for as much resources as he could find on site, and you know those little key factors make a difference in CT economy, because frankly, a CT without economy just cannot win rounds. I mean, you can aim, if you can aim well, yeah, you do pull the lucky round here and there, but if you don't have smokes, mollies, flashes, and nades to slow people down, there's not much you can do.
So 5-3 in the favour of Reflex at the moment, and T's look to be going fast towards A, but they're pushing through smoke and into flashes. Molly's going down as well, preventing the progress. Saltboy will pick up Emarosa at bricks, but Hyper from backside trading out. Seth picking up one of his own, and Seth with a great shot onto Hood
and a third.
Second.
Wow.
Was that a third? Was that a 3?
That was 3. That was 3 for Seth. Playing that very well, rotating to car and seeing the smoke was up, so he pushed up closer to get aggressive and catching the bomb planter, the bomb carrier, as he was trying to put the bomb down, going in that little corner. But, you know, to be honest, I don't understand why people try and plant in that corner when you can actually plant at the parking bollards on the other side. You know, if you know there's nobody highway, or you smoked highway off, it's an open plant as well, and you know the CT diffusing has to diffuse it and have a person watching. He can't do it alone unless he hits a lucky headshot.
So, Control Esports on yet another eco, and I have to question their mindset right now. It looks like they're making a lot of mistakes, and they continuously push through smokes. And I mean, Emarosa, he's gone aggressive there in A-main, picking up 2. He will get caught, though, as the other 2 Ts do push out a squeaky. Saltboy copping a bit of a bink there. But he has picked up an AK. Christos from Highway, though, is already up close. Oh no, Seth, he's actually run out of bullets there. Hyper will clean up, and Christos to help him as well. So
wow,
that could have gone very well for Control there. They're a little unlucky. They did a lot of damage. And just a little unlucky the frags didn't go their way.
Yeah, definitely. It just, that push in again, it worked. They did get a kill onto Emarosa, but not being able to capitalize any further, you know, they needed to take those plays down a lot quicker.
Now, I hope we don't see any more of these mistakes where Control decide to push through smokes.
Yeah,
I'm feeling it'll be a disaster, but as I say, that looks like he was just about to.
he was eager to go through that as that smoke cleared, but...
Look at that aggressiveness from Seth, though. He's actually pushed his way into Squeaky, and he's behind them now. But, he can't land the headshot.
Oh, no! He's seen that headshot, but that gives his team a world of information. Now, you will likely see it rotate into mid.
Not a lot going on right now. I mean, T's, they've got a bit of information, but CT's have pushed up very aggressively. Emarosa finding the bomb.
Yeah.
And I have to say that Control Esports look very unprepared for this. They look rattled right now.
Yeah. They're very confused. They're trying to play passive and just trying to play their angles and hope to win the aim duels. And when you have CTs in your face the way these guys are, not much you can do. But as we say that, Lakers and Spesh recovering onto Emerosa and Hyper.
Yeah, they caught those CTs just running away from them somehow.
Turning it into their favour as well. I mean, a 3v2 now.
The pre-aim from Spesh. He just spotted his leg there. Aim for the head, and that's all she wrote. Hats comes in firing from truck, though, but he's got a bit of work to do. He's going to reload. If Hood picks him now, it's going to be a disaster, and he will go down. Control Esports with a much-needed round on the board there after conceding the last. Holy crap, look at the scoreboard. It was 7 rounds in a row to Reflex. After losing the first 3 to Control Esports.
I mean, we're seeing... Can we see a repeat of the first map's halftime score of 11-4, but in Reflex's favour?
Entirely possible, yeah.
I mean, Control just don't look to have the... they're not showing any of the dominance that they had on the first map. Hood's doing damage,
look at this wallbang. Seth down to 17.
Wow.
What was that? He was dead on him. Wow. That is some Overwatch shit right there, boys. A lot of damage being dealt. A nice nade coming in. Doing a little bit of damage to Salt Boy there. Down to 66. And the boost does come over mid. So Christos drops down into A main now. He could do a lot of damage, but Hood's still lurking in that mid warehouse position.
I do like this position of the CTs, though. They do not know it, though, but they could practically smell the bomb. The bomb is
Christos
right below them.
picking up Spesh, but the frag's going in the way of Control Esports once again. 40 seconds on the clock. They have pushed into this A bomb site and taken down most of the CT side here. Christos very, very low on short. Will go down as well.
Though.
Yeah, but I think this is ultimately going to go the way of Control. Hyper, he's got the AWP, and it looks like he is going to try and save in Sunroom.
One thing I must note, Hyper's always ended up having a Hyper Beast of some sort in his hands.
Yeah, that's interesting.
He's got his M4 and his AWP are both Hyper Beasts. Wow.
He's sticking to a theme, that's for sure.
Yeah, definitely. So, and he did go beast mode in that first map.
Oh, he did for sure. And he's been a little muted this time, but I think that's only because the rest of his team is fragging so well.
Yeah.
If you look at the scoreboard, there's only really 3 kills in it, or 4. I'm sorry, Hats. On the lower end of that spectrum on 7, but still, nevertheless, everyone in the positive.
Yeah, but looking at both teams' score, I mean, you got Chris and Spesh on 11, and then there's 1 kill difference on the rest of them. But Dev on 3 for 8. So Dev needing to somewhat, if Dev can start hitting his shots, I think, Control could turn the games around.
Yeah, I actually didn't catch that because he's actually in the middle of the Control Esports winning those points. I don't know what happened there. But Reflex on their first eco for a little while here. Hyper's still, holding on to that AWP. But Spesh will get the first frag onto Emerosa, catching him off guard there on balcony. Just push through Squeaky, and I think the T's are going to try and take this site here. Oh, Hats does catch a big onto Spesh. They're down to 34, but it's not enough. He will fall at bricks. And one of the Reflex boys just lurking in that smoke position. Is this going to work, Seth? He's out in the open now. He does the damage, but goes down to the AK spray.
He's not able to pick up any headshots there.
Yeah, that's unlucky. If he had a different weapon, probably could have done a lot of damage there.
Yeah, definitely, but they are being hunted now, and these guys need to hit their shots to defend themselves. But I think they're actually going to find Christos there. I don't think they'll be finding Hyper pretty easily, but Saltboy... Actually,
just
Hyper,
shooting his feet off. Christos just dancing around the bullets of the AK.
A Western dance, as I think they call that. Hyper going down. Hyper going down to Spesh actually in the last few seconds. Saltboy with you got big feet. Wow. That was so funny.
That's a little unfortunate. Hyper getting caught as well. I didn't actually catch that on my camera, but it's not going to hurt them ultimately. They are going to be able to full buy. Albeit with, a very poor nade by Hood's again going for the small bang in mid. I mean, he was so accurate before.
Yeah. Not capitalising this time.
BT is somewhat aware of this. Seth open up the fragging there onto Lakers Hats. He's played that position continuously, and I think this time, Dev, he's onto it, and he pre-aimed it and just got an easy kill there. Hats needs to switch it up on B now.
Yeah. I do like this play from Dev, though. He walked in, got the kill, and fell back immediately, forcing the rotate, and Hood's actually mollying himself, aiming for the vent, but mollying the floor in front of him.
Yeah, I think it just bounced off the top of the door there. Oh, and he's done a lot of damage to that CT in mid. Seth down to 14. So 4v4 situation, but Salt Boy getting fragged from quad there. Amorosa with a nice little kill. Or was that from behind? I'm unclear as to where that was actually from. It was very bizarre.
That was from quad, actually. I've just switched Amorosa's position. He was actually underneath aircon.
Okay.
Amorosa just in the pre-flash position, just waiting for that flashbang out onto A, but map now, this round in the favour of the CTs at this point. I mean, Dev on 31. Hyper picks up Hoods. Spesh with a great headshot onto Amorosa as he pushes out into sight from Squeaky. Picks up a second.
With a second. He's been so key coming out of that Squeaky on A bomb site. Every time he's picked up at least one or two.
Definitely. He's helping his team get into the site and he's making it work, and he picks up a third.
Now it's on to Christos in a 1v2 situation. Finds the first frag onto Spesh forklift. But Dev is going to be aware of his position. He did hear that jump up. Is he going to think that he's coming red box? Yes, he is. Pre-aims the position and gets the kill.
Smart
Control
play
Esports.
They
have closed it into a tie once again.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm thoroughly impressed now. Control seem to have found the book of answers for Reflex's play, and Reflex just not able to reply.
Alright, I'm just going to ban this dude in chat, dude.
Well, who's that?
He is just causing a shitstorm. There we go. Turn your X-ray on, dude.
My X-ray? Oh, I thought it was... Oh, apologies, everybody. I did not even know.
So first two frags, goes in the way of Control Esports, and they look to have picked up their momentum here. And, they are starting to put rounds on the board. Now, Reflex need to adjust for this. It doesn't look like they have been able to so far. This is the last round of the first half, so they do need to get this round on the board and go in strong to the T side here. But, Christos, the slow reactions there. They both saw each other, and Saltboy was quicker on the trigger, unfortunately. Christos went for a repeat, and I think Saltboy just shot him through the smoke.
Oh, great shot from Lakers onto the head of Seth in heaven. They're just preempting that peak from him, which he has done, and he's done it with the AWP several times, but Amorosa coming around in mid, picks up Spesh, who has been the carry for Control. Just pushing in, and I mean, looking at the scoreboard again, Caps, Spesh on 18 and 12.
Yeah, what the hell? Holy shit. That is a big carry if I've ever seen one. I was talking about his fragging power on A. Yeah. I didn't realise he was the fragging power.
Yeah, he was the carry. Wow. Just, again, guys, just to reiterate, scores currently stand at 1-2 to Reflex. Reflex taking out the first map in a surprising comeback. Taking it to 16-14.
Yeah, in the first map. I mean, are we going to see the same sort of thing here? Can Reflex possibly bring it back on T-side in the second map and, take second map away from Control Esports? That is the question. But I think we've seen Control Esports wake up once again, as we saw Reflex wake up in the last map.
Yeah.
It's been a slow start, but, I feel Control have the momentum now to take this map away from Reflex here.
Yeah, I'd be keen to see a third, honestly. But again, slow play from Reflex, just taking their time, and they do push out onto A.
Lakers from backside there, catching the head of Hats. Spesh pushes in, and he has spotted Amorosa, finding a nice little headshot onto him at forklift, but the bomb will go down. Reflex have achieved what they came here to do. Oh, Spesh actually running out of bullets, but Dev will get the trade there. And, Control looked very, very strong on that O-bomb site.
Yeah, no matter how you looked at that, the T's would have lost
shit.
That. What?
Oh, shit. Open the scoreboard, mate, and witness the pain of Hats. Up to 800 ping.
Oh, no, here we go.
Not now.
Here we go. And the high ping for Hats is back.
Oh, no.
And the worst time that it could happen as well. I mean, second round. And I think it was actually happening to him during that pistol.
Oh, no, Hats. Oh no, this this could be a disaster for Reflex here. Losing a player like this, the lag. Oh no.
So, just touching on the point, I think that, yeah, Carbuncle coming in. If Carbuncle comes in now, I mean, hopefully he comes in firing because they need it right now. It's not too much of a loss. I mean, Hats is 7 for 10, and he's been somewhat predictable. So, you know,
yeah, that's true.
Having this change of lineup mid-game could throw control off a little bit if Carbuncle can hit his shots. If that, I'm presuming, assuming that that's the player they're bringing in.
Yeah, I would assume so as well. I mean, I think Carbuncle did a good job of playing a sub on the first map. He was picking up frags, and he was holding down sides, which was good. But once Hats came back in, he was back with a vengeance.
Yeah,
it was.
he was a key player in that in that first map, and actually,
here we go. Hats
it's fixed.
Fingers fixed. Okay.
Wow.
I really hope it doesn't spike when this goes live.
Yeah,
it is falling dramatically. So
yeah, it's dropping way back down to where it should be. Let's see. Hopefully, Hats can in this T side now. Hats can sort of wake up and start fragging to help his team out a little bit. I know there's not much of a big difference, but it's just T side. It's very crucial for you to hit your shots, especially Hats being the entry.
Yeah, that's right. You don't want to be lagging.
Yeah, and you don't want to be missing.
You want to be confident.
Yeah.
So first round did go to Control Esports, picking up the pistol round in the second half here. But the first map went the way of Reflex, 16-14. So Control Esports need to win this to move on to a third map here. Otherwise, they are going to be going home. But Reflex are going to be pushing into this A bomb site, though. The flashes do go out. Emerosa copying a bit of a team flash there. His push is delayed. But he does ultimately pick
what
up
an
the kill.
entry.
Seth finds one of his own there onto Lakers. Hood's rotating very fast up highway, spraying that UMP, but not connecting any shots, and the bomb is down. Frag's going in the favour of Reflex right now. 4v3 situation. Hood's Dev and Saltboy trying to retake.
Hyper's in a very favourable position now on this brown box. And Emerosa picking up Hoods as he tries to go for the cheeky pick around the back of the forklift.
Yeah, this is looking very good for Reflex right now, and I don't think Control are even going to go for this.
Yeah,
they're content to run away and try and save, but
they're getting
going to be
chased
hunted down mercilessly, I think. This is going to be death for someone. I'm not sure who, though. Seth, is he going to check this corner of CT? It looks like he might.
Oh, he does.
He lands a
jumping headshot bink around the corner with a P90.
But Christos actually killed him there. It wasn't Dev, it was his teammate. Oh dear.
Wow. Wow.
A bit of an upset there. I mean, getting eco'd is never pleasant on CT side.
Definitely. It plays on your mind because you're like, where'd the breakdown happen? They held A so strong on that first round. And I think it's just the surprise factor. We saw the same thing from Reflex on their T side on the first map. They busted out and it was just, boom, there's 5 guys in your face. The CTs were like, what do we do now? They had no answer for it.
Yep. So we see Esports on an eco, and I do see an M4 here on Soulboy with full armor. Is that a misbuy?
No,
his money situation's very low.
Saved that from the last round, actually. He did save that from the previous
interesting.
round.
But Special's gone down already here, and I think this round will be going Reflex's way. CTs have tried to stack this A bomb site, but it's not working out for them right now. Saltboy, though, has picked up 2 from Truck. Finds himself in a 2v3 situation now. Hats just pre-firing with that Tech 9. My God, I tell you, when Hats is not lagging, he can hit his shots.
Oh, yeah. Hats he's a standout player. I mean, although he's not fragging now, when he is on fire and he's focused, it's evident the kid gets called for cheats. And, at the players we've seen him pull, I mean, in Overwatch, I think I would ban that as well. But, my God, he can play well. But, sadly, we're not seeing it here just yet. But, you never know. That switch might be flicked.
Yeah, I think he's got something to prove here with that lag coming on and off. I think he wants to make an impact before the lag comes back. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Control Esports on another eco here. They are going to push through mid, but Hyper well prepared for that push. Picking up the head of Dev. And the rest of his team, they are headed towards the B-bomb site right now. Oh, Saltboy's actually picked up Hyper in mid, but Christos with a frag onto Spesh. They will get the bomb down here on B. And a 3v4 retake situation for CTs right now. Emarosa picking up a frag, but Saltboy coming to help his teammate and trading him out there. I think Saltboy's going to be content to hold on to the AK as Hoods goes for an exit frag, but he does get shut down by Hats from Checkers. The last player alive will be Saltboy, just hiding towards Squeaky there as the bomb ticks away, and another round on the board for Reflex.
Just looking at the scoreboard there, you know, the T-side are in a financial situation to actually hunt this player, so if they can get rid of this AK from Saltboy, it'll definitely hurt the CT side. Oh no!
But Saltboy actually turns it around and picks up 2. And that is not good for T-side. They are going to be forced to spend this money now and rebuy after losing 2 of those weapons. So that actually, wow. Saltboy did a great job there.
Yeah, great aim. And I mean, he was in that position where you'd see the actual T well before he would actually be visible, you know, or you'll be visible to him because of the way that brick layout is in the Squeaky room. Oh! Trader Wolves!
Dev missing his shot there, and Seth coming out on top. Pre-nades do come in from Saltboy, but the T's already in sight, and once again, I was just about to say there was going to be no smoking uppers, but they do actually smoke it this time, thank God. T's going to get into the site with minimal effort there. Wallbangs coming in from CTs now, but doing a lot of damage. Emarosa, though, he's playing this flank position, and he's going to pick up some free kills here, finding Hoods in mid, just jumping around. What he was doing there. And I don't think CTs are going to go for this again. They are just electing to save. Lakers running back towards A. Emarosa picks up a second. No, but Lakers has actually worked his way around into A, and he will find Emarosa in mid. So it's not a complete loss there for the CT side.
Yeah, they've managed to save their M4s, but is it going to help them? I mean, there's Lakers down, so Hats running.
Look at Hats. Complete hand there.
Jumping, shooting, and I mean, if he'd hit a headshot,
everything.
he pre-fired every corner of that room before he landed on the ground. So
yeah, that's it. So Reflex open up a gap now, 2 rounds ahead, and Control Esports on a little bit of a poor buy here. Is it going to work? Hoods is pushed up very aggressive in mid. Emarosa from around the top does pre-fire into smoke. Seth pushes through and catches Spesh.
Wow.
That should not have happened. Seth should have gone down there.
Yeah, definitely. That was just bad luck on the CT's part. He was in the more favourable position on the other side of the smoke, but that was, phenomenal play. Seth making it work.
Molly does go down from Dev there, preventing the T's push through vents. And he is going to work his way back around through B main. Nope. Back to B side. Nope. Back to B main. What's he doing?
I do kind of like the position that he is in, but he's running, so he's giving his position away. Saltboy seeing the walk-in from Emarosa there. Christos picking up Dev, though, on the rotate round the back.
So 3v2, but a lot of hit point damage done to the T side here, and they have trapped Hats in backside of A, but in doing so, they've left B completely undefended, and I think that was their intent.
Yeah.
Or the T's intent in that round, to pull the rotate and now get a free plant on the B-bomb site.
Oh, Christos is in a position where he can do a lot of damage now. They're actually
both playing CT. That's very interesting. I would not have expected that.
It is a very good play, though, because they're both on low HP, so they have to trade this kill.
Oh, no, they're going to come around the back here and catch Saltboy. Fantastic play coming in from Reflex there. Completely outplaying Control Esports, and with complete view of the bomb as well.
Yep, and
Lakers... From both angles. Fantastic.
Control literally were just outplayed there by both these two Reflex players, and wow, you know, pushing into CT together, those sorts of plays you need to do, and it is unexpected. I mean, if I was a CT pushing up, I'd expect the player in the top left corner, but not one right down the box and a teammate right behind him either.
Reflex now 3 rounds ahead. Control Esports have got to bring this back, but they keep forcing here. Again on a poor buy, and it didn't work out last round. Can they make it work this time? Dev only with that CZ, and Hoods are looking towards mid now, trying to spot out any players, but Lakers on A bomb site will find Hats, so the entry fragger down, but he does go down summarily. And a 4v4 with a nice little bit of damage there from the native hoods as he works his way up highway special. With that AWP through smoke, catching Hyper in that spot there.
Great pre-fire there from Spesh with the AWP.
Now throwing smokes and flashes into sight, but Christos up on this balcony position. He is in a great position if he doesn't get pushed here. Spesh, is he going to check the corner? It doesn't look like it. Christos will pick up a frag. Emarosa picking up one as well, and Christos with a second now. Saltboy in a 1v3.
But electing to save again.
I have to say, Reflex are looking very strong to take out this map now. Let's
just hope that they don't get to 14 rounds or 15 rounds and actually... Oh, Christos nearly losing his AK there.
The bomb explosion actually just pushing the weapon out and almost onto the roof there.
But, yeah, Control need an answer now. You know, they need to answer Reflex back, and they're just... I think they're playing...
up again.
Yeah, and I think they're just playing a little bit too passive now. Control need to take a more of an aggressive hold and aggressive lines and just hit their shots. If they can do this, they will take out a round. But Seth picking up hoods and Spesh comes firing up onto Christos there.
Yeah, finally they've gone aggressive into B main and it's paid off for them.
Yeah.
They were able to pick up a kill there and grab a weapon as well, which is good to see. And they do have armor, so I mean it's 4v4. They are lacking 2 guns, but it's completely doable. Oh, Lakers picks up 1 kill, goes for a second here. Can he make it work?
He does.
Yes, he can. He gets Seth as well. So 3v2 in the favour of Control Esports right now. Lakers trying to push inside, picking up a third there with a great headshot from the 5-7 pre-fire in the corner. But Hyper not walking into it. He is going to get pushed from behind. The AK of Spesh taking him down. Some bullets in the back there.
Wow, that turned ugly for Reflex. And I mean... Looking at the scoreline, Caps, it's not that far apart. I mean, 10, 13.
No, not at all.
So, Control are not out of this just yet. They've just been ecoing of, force ecoing a fair bit. I mean, they keep the pistols.
It's been at least the last 4 rounds.
Yeah, they force fires and, they finally made it work. And that was out of from an aggressive play. Emarosa looking for the spray. Oh, does tag Lakers, though, through the door.
Not a lot of damage done though, and I'm surprised Lakers stood there and just took it. Like, he knew he was pre-firing. Why didn't he move?
Had he hit a lucky headshot, that would have been quite an hilarious situation.
So T's, they are in full control of B main right now. Saltboy, he is going to pre-nade that, and that's going to do a little bit of damage onto Hats and Christos as the mollies go down. But none of the T's actually taking damage from those. Now Hats, he will pop flash in, and the CTs do counter flash as well. So, the double counter flash. I mean, Reflex need to get out of here now. The CTs know their position, and I don't think they're going to be able to push the site. But Emarosa will take down hoods and Hats. Does get the entry frag onto Dev there into B bomb site, but the rest of his team have actually rotated. So 3v3, especially way down highway, picking up 1. Lakers helping him out from Z Connector, leading Hyper in a 1v3, and he does go down. That was very well read by Control there.
Yeah, definitely. They play that very well. Those counter flashes just forcing the T side to hold and not be able to push into the site. And I mean, we saw a hesitation, and hesitation is what gets you killed on the T side.
That's absolutely right. As soon as they got counter flash, they should have been out of there, and that is what they did. But unfortunately, Control Esports, they read that well and rotated their players from A bomb site down to counter the T's rotate through mid, which worked fantastically for them. Oh my god. Lucifer actually made an account called Play Salil. Oh my god. You are the worst, Lucifer.
Wow.
What a funny cut. So 13-11 here. Reflex still in the lead, up by 2, but they did concede the last 2 rounds.
Lakers.
To Control Esports. Lakers, he is going to pop flash out from quad. He does pick up a kill, but Christos and Emarosa, with 2 of their own hoods from truck now, taking down Emarosa, bringing it back to a 3v3. But the bomb should get planted here. Dev just trying to find the feet of a terrorist there as he peeks up from highway with that AWP. Don't think he's going to have any luck though. Nades do come running into sight, but little damage done. Woods taking a lot of damage from that spray. Oh no, that Molly's going to push these T's out of position here. They are going to get shut down. South picks up one before he falls, but Hoods with a massive free fire. Christos, though, from A main, will trade out.
Wow, that was... Either way, if all the T's had died there was no time left on that bomb. They would have died trying to defuse. Just great play from the T side. They're not giving them anything, not even an ounce to work with. I think they realised very quickly that Dev did have an AWP, and an AWP that is on highway that can hit you at quad.
He got a pick through smoke in the last few rounds.
So, you know, an AWP that is an AWP that's confident in hitting shots is not an AWP you want on a retake. You don't want to go up against him.
Definitely not. So 14-11 to Reflex right now. 2 rounds away from taking the second map from Control and knocking them out of CGA. Oh, Hats though, copping a lot of damage. Does get the entry frag still. Turns from the pop flash, but can't make it work for the second kill. Dev will pick him up. And Emerosa in mid actually picking up Hoods there. Did not expect that to go his way. He is down to 6 HP, but Dev from backside still alive, taking down the T's one by one as they run into B. So 3v3 situation now. Emerosa very, very low. They need to work together and go fast, but CTs have actually rotated off the A bomb site. The T's need to push in now. Crash with the crab walk. He didn't actually pick up the second there. Lakers was able to get it. But nevertheless, he did do the damage, and Lakers will find Emerosa with that 5-7 in A main.
Wow, that round, you know, the CT is managing to turn it around, and Hat's pushing in a little bit selfishly there. I mean, pushing in, got no support, and being caught out with a flash in his hand when the second player pushed in and going down to him.
So T's now on an eco. Oh, and those wall bangs coming in. I mean, Christos already taking damage. Oh, Spesh just getting caught off guard there, but doesn't take a lot of damage, only down to 89. And Lakers will find Hats there as he tries to walk through smoke. I think this is going to go Control's way very, very easily. I don't think Reflex is going to be able to do anything here. They just don't have the pistols, they don't have the armor.
Again, though, we're seeing a very tight scoreline. I mean, the first map was, you know, 16-14. Hood's just being fired at from every direction.
Oh, nice little headshot from Hyper there. But ultimately, it's going to be Seth alone in a 1v4. Does take down Spesh with a headshot from the P250. But he will go down here. Actually
binking Lakers as he comes around the corner. Wow.
Yeah, I don't think that was ever going to go his way, though. Yeah. I mean, he was... But he was lucky to get that first one, and the second bink was just the icing on the cake, really.
It definitely was. I mean, if he did kill that player, though, you know, although the round wouldn't have gone his way regardless, it's more so the economical damage that he would have done.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. That's what a lot of people forget, you know.
Looking at the scoreboard there now, I mean, 43, 429, 26, and 150 on the CT side for money. So they're not in a very favourable position. I mean, they lose this, they eco.
Yeah, the T's are going to be fully bought up next round. Gosh, the wall bangs. We've seen so many tonight. Oh, Emerosa, he was in a position to pick up Spesh there, but had his nade out, but it's not going to matter as Christos catches him looking at the wall. Lakers still in sight with a nice little double. Make that a triple. Emerosa dropping on his head there with that deagle, and Hoods spamming the 5-7, but Seth with the Tech 9, he might be able to get the plant here. Yes, and that is crucial money in the bank. Almost dying to the molly, down to 9 HP.
Make that 7.
And dead from... Look at where that fire was. Yeah. It was actually... It dropped off the top of Red Box onto his head.
I think that actually spread. That was the second molly thrown from highway.
Oh, okay.
The first molly bounced off quad, pushing it into the corner, and then, you know, moving out of the fire. It must have landed
on top of Red Box
it did.
Because there was no fire next to him.
Yeah, landed on red and spread. Wow. Bad luck on that.
I can't wait to see that on the replay.
Wow, a 14-14 scoreline, Caps.
Yeah, we saw this in the last map, though.
Yeah.
And then Reflex just able to get those last 2 rounds on the board and take it away from Control. So Control know they need to hold strong here. If they do lose this round, It's going to be very bad for them. They are going to be on a poor bye going into the last round. But the same goes for the T side as well.
It's weird.
So it's really anyone's game right now.
Looking at the positioning of the Ts, they look to be wanting to bait the CTs in, but the CTs aren't actually pushing for information. They're all held up. I mean, there's 4 of them near White Truck. Oh, sorry, 3 now, but 1 near Squeaky, and then you had Christos at the back on top of the signage watching for that B push, and no push actually coming out, and they're going to have to execute very shortly.
So 40 seconds remaining. The smokes do go down onto A. Like it's going to be 1 through Squeaky, 3 A main with 1 lurking. Wow, I do like this take from Reflex. This looks really strong. Using their mollies to their advantage, pushing that player out of quad. But Lakers still on site, picks up 1. They're picking up 1 as well, and Spesh with a frag of his own, but it is 2v2. Look at Emarosa and Dev. They haven't spotted each other. Emarosa does get a kill, but he's left Hyper alone in a 1v2 on 37 HP. Now that is going to be key, getting the plan here. Ts are going to be able to full buy in the next round.
Yeah. This is do or die. It's either, overtime or third map. So, wow. What close games we're starting to see now, Caps. It's just, it's amazing.
It's really good.
You couldn't ask for better CS.
Not at all. Ts, though, with the money in the bank from that plant, they are going to be able to full buy. So we could be seeing a tie here. And, I was going to say Hoods didn't actually have a weapon, but one of his teammates did drop him an AK.
Reflex now just need to come out of the gates, all guns blazing. They need to push out fast. Again, we've seen this time and time again. They try the slow play against Control, and Control are a team that play slow themselves, so they know how to react to it. Oh, Hoods with the nade onto Christos in mid there.
Actually doesn't do that much damage. Only down to 83, I'm surprised. But Hoods is going to push up aggressively into smoke. Ts have taken position in mid. They do need to be careful though. The crisscross smokes are going to fade, and Hoods pick up Hyper before going down himself. Emarosa goes up on highway, gets 1, but Lakers is right there to trade from sight. Down to 31 himself. It's very evenly balanced at the moment, looking at hit points. 3v3, really anyone's game right now. Saltboy has pushed all the way through B main though, and I think this could be a key player here, as he is going to peek mid, and probably those players off guard in a highway. Seth though, very, very close to Lakers. If he comes around the corner, he's going to pick up a kill, and he does. Catching Lakers there, but Saltboy with that push from behind, bringing it back to a 2v2 immediately. These are going to get this plant though. It's going to be up to CTs to retake this site.
And one thing to note, the Ts are split, and Hats is on 39 HP.
That's true. Hats needs to peek this player. Forklift does get the frag, but he's very, very low. Dev aware of his position. Hats just drawing his fire, but he peeks out and leaves his teammate in a 1v1. And I think, Dev saw his shadow there and just pre-fired that position. And that is second map to Control Esports. A complete reversal there.
Wow.
We saw a 16-14 to Reflex.
Now
it's
to
16-14 to Control. It's amazing.
Wow, what a match this is turning out to be.
Yeah, these two teams seem really well balanced and, well matched against each other, I think.
Yeah. And now we see Overpass. I mean, this is a match we both absolutely got sick of in the early stages of CGA. I mean, we had, I think it was like 9 games in 1 week on this map. I
thought it was 12.
Yeah.